Welcome to the Minister Brother Derrick Show, and I am Minister Brother Derrick. I just want to say that I love Jesus, and that's the title of this song. I love you, Jesus. We'll follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. Let the devil deceive us. I love you, Jesus. Can't get enough. Hey. I love my Jesus. But people say to keep it real. But here's the deal. If you're not saved, you're missing out. If you're not born again, your future is in doubt. Your body wasn't made to last. When your time comes, it will be reduced to ash. Your flesh will rot, but your life will not. You know your soul will go on forever, so you better realize that you need God, or you will be surprised by the pain of a flame that never goes out. The pits of hell, where the heat swells up, there's no relief, not for a moment of peace. The agony and cries never cease, and someone in the background singing, "Burn, baby, burn. This isn't normal. Burn, baby, burn. I'm a walking inferno." But seriously though, this will happen if Jesus comes back and finds you now. See, no one knows the time of day, but if you follow the word, it won't matter anyway. Because in heaven, no one will ever be sick or shed a tear. So in this realm, I show no fear. What you gonna do? Kill me? Make me a martyr? Give me a head start? Put me on the fast track? So keep macking, keep stacking, keep on shacking up. But get caught napping and the jig is up. And I just want to say, I love you, Jesus. Follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. Don't let that devil deceive us. I love you, Jesus. If you think that witnessing to your neighbors is weird, think of foreign countries with statues of idols of revere. Nations of people who don't know God, only mythical characters like a Alabama or Czar. Most Americans believe in one Lord, one superior being. Christians should be scorned of souls by the million, but we spend our time fulfilling the desires of our flesh. We won't give Jesus our best effort, but we ask for blessings that we don't deserve. And you wonder why our prayers are not heard. In church, you put down those you really admire. You know you have a desire to make that easy money. Drive the fancy car. You feel like a star. When you enter the bars or clubs, deep down your spirit isn't for God or His ways. So why should anybody listen to a darn thing you say? I love you, Jesus. Follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. Don't let the devil deceive us. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. We'll follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. Let the Holy Spirit lead us. And one more time. I love you, Jesus. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let's get to the Bible study. The Minister, Brother Derrick Show. Let's get it. All righty, welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am Minister Brother Derrick. Welcome to the show. Pardon the wrinkles, it just came right out the washing machine. I decided I wanted to wear heat tonight since I had Ravens on today. Matter of fact, I had 2 appointments today. The first appointment, the person came to see me. And the second appointment, I had to go to the Diabetes Management Collaborative Center, whatever the heck they call it. So let me show y'all. Go to image here. I hope they sent it to download. I bet they didn't. They sure didn't send it to downloads. They sent it to documents. Okay. No. They sent it to our 360 degree folder. I gotta change that name. Alrighty. Here we go. That's me today at the Diabetes Collaborative Center. We got our new thermal sweater on. Y'all can see we got our new medallion. Isn't it beautiful? It's a lanyard. Now I was going to get a chain, and I was going to put a Ravens Super Bowl ring. It's a knockoff, and I thought people might think it's real. The real ones are worth like $30,000. So I said, you know what? Let's just get this. And also, it'll help people see me at night. I had it on today. I should have had it charging. But as you can see, it goes different colors. I like it. So that's what we had on today. And we had the jacket, we had the hoodie, we had the gloves, we had everything. We was raving out. We had the new Raven shoes on. We was raving out today. Let me tell you, we was raving out. Pardon the wrinkles, like I said, this just came out the machine. Basically, I'm on fumes right now because yesterday I was asleep this time of day. I said I was coming back on at 6, man. Said I was coming on at 7, I'm like, man. So we just made it 8. Because of Xfinity or Comcast, depending on where you live, they were doing updates today. And right when I wanted to go live, right after the home nurse left, they decided to cut the internet. I tried to use the S8 to run the show, but the hotspot couldn't push what we pushing out. We not pushing out no old StreamYards at 720. You know, we doing real full HD. And so it was struggling. Why? I don't know. But the phone was struggling. And it's because they updated their system. And this old S8 cannot be updated. So I'm going to have to buy a new phone next month because I don't want this to ever happen again. I keep saying I'm going to buy it and I get distracted and don't get it. It was on sale last month. I should have got it, but I didn't. That's my bad. Live and learn. I should have got it when I had the chance. I didn't. So that was my bad. So, like I said, the lady came in. Except for my AC something, that was a little high. Other than that, everything else was good. Went to see the people. Now, we saw them last month. And we only had about 7 or 8 readings. We went back this time with a page and a half of readings. And they were very happy with the readings. The lady showed me some things that I didn't know. Doctors been telling me that you can't have watermelon. They told me I couldn't have grapes. They told me a lot of things that I couldn't have. That's not correct. You can have things, but you need to read the label And you need to measure out what it is you get. I can have 17 grapes before I reach that 70 milligram or whatever it is. She gave me a paper, and she also gave me some of them measuring things, you know, a quarter cup, a half a cup, 3/3 of a cup, and a full cup. As long as I don't go over those thresholds, I can have those things. Why were them doctors too lazy to tell me that? They were too lazy to tell me that. So now that we armed, tomorrow we're going to go to the market and we're going to get some of those things that we weren't able to get. And we're going to measure them out. I found out that rice, pasta, they are starches. The body turns them into sugar. I know how much I can have within a 2-hour period. See, it ain't that you're eating it. It's what time you're eating it and how much you're eating at the time before your body can get rid of it. See, when you're diabetic, your body can't break down the sugar like it's supposed to. So it tends to build up and cause damage to you. See, I didn't know that. I just thought, you know, you keep the levels down and there you go. So it's not what you eat so much as measuring what you eat. So that's something that I can get into. We also got to stop by the 7-Eleven tomorrow, and we got to put some money on the Cash App. I saw a bandana, and I talked to the seller. Hold on, I'll show it to you. I saw a bandana that I wanted and that I saw. Not really, I don't want the bandana. I want the do-rag. I don't want a bandana. I ain't no woman. Women wear bandanas and bikers. I want a do-rag. Some of y'all are saying, what is he going to buy now? That's right. It's the end of the month and I'm still buying stuff a damn straight. Yes, sir. Hold on a sec. Let me find it real quick here. Shouldn't take that long to find. Oh, Lord, we got to go through all that? Hold on a sec. I got a faster way to find it. Wait a minute. I messaged the seller, so it should be under messages. Wait a minute. Where is messaging? Where's messaging? Here we go. You ain't making it easy, are you, eBay? All right, and I should be able to go to the message. Here we go. This isn't the one, but yeah, it's close enough. Now, the other one won't show up. That's the question. There it is. Some people gonna make fun of me. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't care. All right. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Let me close me out. Let me close me out. And let's go to Windows Media, please. And let's bring in the photo. Let's bring it in. All right. I'm going to be getting a bandana. Well, I don't want the bandana. I want the do-rag. Now, the reason why I messaged the seller was they had two of them. They had two of them on line. You see, this one is $10.99, and you see it says Skull Cap. So this is a do-rag with the things that you tie around, which is what I want. But they also offered a scarf. It should be right here at the bottom. Hold on a second. Yeah, right here. Now, that was $10.99, but this was $9.99. Right? You see the price right there, $9.99. Right? But if you notice, it got the same pictures and it's from the same person. So I asked her, what was the difference? She says this is a regular bandana, but she's showing the same pictures. Now y'all know the difference between a do-rag and a bandana. A bandana is just a scarf that you wrap around your head. The bikers wear them, and so do the women. But a do-rag is what the men in the city wear. And it's bigger than a scarf, and it has flaps. And you see the yos have them hanging down, but you tie them around to hold it in place. And so that's what I want, a do-rag. And yeah, I used to wear a do-rag. So I want the do-rag. And that way, when I go inside someplace, I can take my hat off and still be representing without being disrespectful. So that's why I want it. So if anybody got any smart comments, keep it to yourself. Which is the message that we send in the day. Learn how to keep your comments to yourself. Some people don't know how to do that. Some people haven't been able to discover. Because you know, a lot of the times, arguments get started. Beefs get started. A lot of drama gets started. Because somebody sticks their nose in somebody's business and makes a dumb comment. But in their mind, they think that they're helping you. In their little mind. They're not using their mind. They're listening to the demonic voice in their head that's telling them to say that. Why? Because either one, they need attention. Two, they don't have no conversation. Or three, they got an insecurity and they see you trying to excel. And so they feel they got to pull you down a little bit. They see you trying to march ahead, they got to pull you back. They got to try to cut you down. They got to try to put a little nuisance in your way. Question is why? Because inside, they lacking. They insecure. Inside, they are lacking. Everybody got their own story. If you find yourself doing this, stop. You'd be surprised how many more people would like you. You'd be surprised how many more people would actually be around you. But they're not going to be around you because they know eventually you're going to start picking at them. And you're going to pick your spots. Right when they feeling good about something, you got to come and just rain on their parade. Is what that person does. They have nothing else to contribute. But they want to get a little attention for themselves and they want to knock you down a peg. They see you happy. Most people that's not happy cannot stand somebody that's happy. People that are unmotivated cannot stand somebody that's motivated. Even if that's your brother or sister. They see you. Remember the Brady Bunch? Marsha. Marsha getting awards for being a journalist on the school paper. Marsha getting awards for being an athlete in the school. Marsha being a cheerleader. Jan looked just as good as Marsha. I think she looked better. Why can't she do that? I think Jan had pretty hair. Why couldn't she be a cheerleader? Why couldn't she do these things? But she didn't try. Instead, she moaned and groaned and tried to find something wrong with her sister. Instead of taking the energy to find out what is she good at, she spent time worrying about her sister and trying to find some fault in her. If that's you, stop it. But if you ask her, oh no, I'm just trying to help her get better. No, you ain't. For some reason, you envy her. Because she seemed to get all the attention. And you can't get none. That's in a nutshell. She's the middle child. Oh, everybody like the baby. Oh, look at you. Look at Marsha, all these awards. And who's that other child? Who's the one in the middle? What's her name? Jane? Judy? Oh, Jan. Yeah, Jan. How Jan doing? There ain't nothing that she does to stand out unless she's putting somebody down. That's why she's forgettable. Don't be that person. Don't be forgettable. And if you ain't forgettable, somebody trying to forget you. Hey, should we invite that person to the show? Oh, heck no. You want to invite her to the concert? Oh, no, she gonna kill everything. No. You killing my high. No, please don't bring that person, please. Oh, they gonna do a nitpick. Oh, it's cold in here. Oh, the floor's sticky. Somebody got popcorn butter on the floor. Oh, look at the band. The band ain't playing the right song. Oh, they got the wrong costumes on. Oh, the light too bright in here. Don't nobody want to be around that person. When you get some good news, that's the last person you invite. Because you know they're going to come in there and just try to kill the mood. Question is why? That's what we're here to discuss. Why? Why does the person feel that they got to kill your mood? Everybody having a good time. This person got to come in and just destroy it. Every time everybody getting along, this person got to come. And it don't be nothing new. It be the old stuff. It keep bringing it. And when you see them coming, you know they waiting. You be changing what you going to talk about because you don't want to go in that direction because you know they're going to be right there ready. Just ready. Ready to jump in and jump on you. You know it. You change your whole day in preparation of this person coming because you know they coming with that flavor. The question is, why do they do it? Well, I gave you several answers of what I think. Anybody got any opinions of what they think? I know for a fact a lot of people are afraid to comment in my chat, even though we don't do the beefing anymore. But if I say something provocative, a troll will come in here and make a little comment. So we try not to be provocative because we don't want that energy. When we talk about real good conversation, don't nobody come. But let us talk about somebody we have a full house. Why is that? Y'all notice that we didn't do the animations that somebody gave me. I just showed me riding the bike. I don't need no content for me to do my show. I don't need somebody else's stuff to do a show. I can stand on my own. Because I got something to say. And whether you agree with me or you don't agree with me, if you don't bring logic to the table, you're going to look dumb. Because, see, I don't talk about stuff that I don't know. And if I don't know, I tell you, hey, let's go Google it because I don't know. That's about as real as you can get. I mean, he's sitting there, he should know everything. Who know everything? Why would the dumb comment even come out your mouth? Because see, a lot of people will say they know something, and then you show them they don't, and they get mad. Why you get mad? You opened your mouth up like you knew what you were talking about, and you didn't. So why get mad? Why take that energy and get your information before you open your mouth up? Then you won't look stupid. Take that energy that you want to bring. Do your research. Then when you come, you don't look stupid. I went to sleep yesterday right after the time I knew the people was going to bring me back. And I got up late. And then I made myself go to sleep again. I turned everything off and just laid down. And I got up about 6 this morning. I got up and cleaned the bathroom, mopped the floor. I rewashed. If y'all look behind me, you can see that, yes, there's a sheet set on the bed. I sit on the fitted sheet. The top sheet is folded over 3 times and it's at the bottom of the bed. And then I got a pillowcase there. And I got her blanket, the blanket she came with. That's her spot, the end of the bed. Every other day, I wash those 3 and take that sheet off. Every other day. Today, I got that brush, and I got 8, brush and baby, I got 8 things of cat hair off of her. For y'all that's wondering why that's there, because if I don't, even after brushing her, I don't know why she sheds so much, but she does. That was the reason why she was free. Because nobody wanted a cat that shed like that. God honest truth. Nobody wants a cat that shed. I can go over her right now and just grab her and have a handful of hair. And like I say, it's floating. If you don't stay on top of it, the whole house will be covered in it. You got to stay on top of it. But that's the reason why that's there. But you know, somebody listening right now and is saying, oh, he lying. And if they dumb enough to come into the chat, I'll just pick her up. Is this person back again? Let me get this person out of here. All right. Whoever that XXX is, man, you need to get life. It's only 3 people here, and yet you still keep advertising. Don't nobody want what you selling, man. Get your own channel and advertise it. Why you keep trying to come over here? Especially when the channel called Minister, Brother Derrick. Why you keep trying to put that X-rated stuff in here? Only somebody demonic would do that. Only somebody who's listening to the demons in their head would do that. What same person would advertise porn on a minister's website? Just common sense. What person in their right mind would do that? Somebody. Probably that I roasted the heck out of. Somebody that I probably dusted and crusted. Figure they gonna come in here and bug me. It doesn't bug me. Make you look stupid. We just get rid of you. You don't stop my show. Don't nothing stop me from saying what I gotta say. That's the one thing that can happen. That's why we carry 25 channels. And they all say Brother Derrick, so it don't matter what channel I'm on. You'll find me. If you sub to one, chances are YouTube going to suggest one of the other ones to you. So don't say you can't find me. I'm very easy to find. Don't say you can't find me. Oh, I didn't come. No, don't say that. Same way we got people that used to come here every day. Well, where they at? They in somebody else's chat. And you know what? Have fun. Because the show ain't stopped without you. It's got to make you feel like crap every time you see me come on with a smile on my face and a beam in my eye. And I hope whatever beefing and crap you listening to, I hope you having fun. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Because like I told y'all, I don't care if nobody watch. That's the difference. I pretend I got 100 people in here, even if I only got 2. Because why worry about the other 98 that ain't here? Entertain the 2 that are. But I guarantee you, the garbage that you listening to on them other channels, you missing the good teachings that I get from the Holy Spirit. The life-giving teachings that I give. And you notice, won't nobody come in here and challenge that. We've been doing religion consistently since what, 2019? I've always done it, but we kept it on the low. We've done it consistently. Only who's come to challenge us? With all the people out there, all the trolls, won't nobody come and challenge me. You know why? Because 1, I don't speak on nothing I don't know about. And 2, if I don't know about it, we go look. So that means if you're going to question me, you have to know what you're talking about because we go look. If I don't have the answer, I go and show you. We go find out together. If you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to look stupid. I know what the Spirit tell me. But if it doesn't tell me, I'll tell you, hey, they ain't told me. Let's go look. But if you challenge me on something and you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to look stupid. And there have been a couple people that came here and they come in with all that rah-rah and they leave with their tail between their legs. Because I admit, I enjoy kicking evil in the butt. I wish more people enjoyed kicking evil in the butt. But see, the thing is, we supposed to sit back and let Jesus and God handle it. But if it's in your face and you can do something about it, hey, I don't think they mind. If you can't do nothing about it, sit back and let them handle it. A lot of times, we don't have the tools necessary to deal with evil, and we dive right in. And then we like, hey, Jesus and God, can you come save me? And look at you like, did nobody tell you to go in that food? Nobody told you to open your mouth up? Nobody told you to pick up a bat and go in there knowing you can't fight? Now we gotta come help you. Suppose they doing something else. I just saying. Bible says, do not tempt the Lord your God. And I see a lot of people tempting him. The devil even challenged Jesus. Go ahead and jump off this cliff. I'm sure God gonna send some angels to catch you. You look at him and say, man, you better lost your mind. That's what we gotta start doing. People coming here and say stupid stuff. Man, you must have lost your mind. Bible says, do not tempt the Lord your God. And who are you to get me to tempt him? To impress you, I'm supposed to ask God to stop doing what he's doing. to help me impress you. Somebody who don't give a darn about them. But that's what people do every day. I sit and wait for the knowledge to come. If I can't find the answer to something, I sit and wait. See, we always in a rush. You got to give Jesus and God a chance to get to you. It's billions of people on the planet. You might be in a long line, like when you call one of these companies. They put you on hold. You want to get through to them, you got to wait. A lot of people hang up and they'll never get their problem solved. I ain't waiting. They talking about I got to wait 20 minutes. Man, 20 minutes, they ain't nothing now. Then they be crying, maybe I should have stayed on the phone, and they wind up getting back on there and waiting 20 minutes anyway. Except now it's 40 minutes instead of 20 minutes. They're at the back of the line. Is that what happened to you? Do your prayers get put at the back of the line because you can't wait for the answer? You can't wait for the result? You got to go out there and get it? Put it on them, I'm going to do it. And you go out there and guess what you do? You mess it up. You go out there and you screw it up. And then you want to blame Jesus and God. Oh, you didn't get it. Like you didn't wait. You don't know how many times I wanted to go get somebody. But I waited and then found out they got shot. Or found out they're in jail. So I was going to go out there and put myself at risk of going to jail when they was going to get theirs in the end anyway. Sit back. There was a dude that actually took up part of the street and threw it through my windshield. Because I was going to tase him. And he lucky that his best friend was somebody who I knew when I first started working there that actually came through. And he begged me not to do it. I was going to beat the crap out that dude. The dude that told me, if you do it, I'm going to shoot you. 3 weeks later, guess what? He was arrested for shooting somebody. I would have got the satisfaction tasing the hell out of him and probably throwing him through the damn window. But then he would have came back and shot me. Well, guess what? I'm sitting here smiling and he's behind the bars. Probably getting his booty took. Washing somebody's drawers. Tossing somebody's salad. I had the patience to wait. There was a dude that embarrassed somebody who I really cared about. And I went out there to talk to the dude, and the dude took his shirt off and wanted to fight. So I maced him and started swinging and chased that dude 2 blocks. The word on the street was, he gonna shoot me on sight. I went to a dude that knew the street, who I trusted, and I asked him, can you get me a burner? Slang for, can you get me a gun? The dude told me, I know you. I know you're a good person. I know the impact you have on the rehab center across the street. I don't want to see nothing happen to you. You let me handle it. That dude never came back to the store. He never came back to the place ever again. Don't know what he did, but he did something. But guess what? I was driving and I picked up that dude's grandmother from her, I don't know if she had dialysis or something. I picked her up and brought her home. And this dude came up to the car to get his grandmother out and help her inside the house. He had about 5 dudes with him. Now, I had my piece down in the seat. And the dude peeked his head in the window and he said, "What's going on, Brother Derrick? What's up?" I said, "Hey, how's it going?" He said, "You got my grandmother and you took good care of her. I'm not going to do nothing to you." And he took his grandmother in the house. See, somebody who don't know God and know Jesus, that dude would have stuck his head in that window and they would have blown his brains out. But I trusted in my Lord and Savior. And these are true stories. I'm not making it up. I trusted in my Lord and Savior. And I've never seen that guy again. And I hope he's doing well. Because the fact of the matter is, I had no business getting in that. I had graduated from the security position. I did my time and moved up. I didn't have to deal with that level of customer. But because I cared about the person who was getting pooped on, I went to his defense. He even said I wasn't going to do nothing. And he's from the area. But I went and stood up for him. So that in turn made God have to stand up for me. Most people wouldn't have done that. Most people wouldn't have put themselves on the line. People that's not in danger, they got extra, don't have no problem giving to somebody who don't. But people who don't have extra but give, that's doing what God wants you to do. It's called good decision making. Why am I not sitting here with a bullet wound? Is because I learned. Because I can tell you point blank, if we out there on the bike and somebody put a gun in my face, I got a bike in the closet. Maybe one day I'll see that person and they won't be looking for me. I can get another bike. You can't get another Brother Derrick. But that person might get on that bike and might ride out there in the traffic and get run over by a semi. And God will bless me with another bike. If I put the trust in him. And that's the point of this. Why can't people let go and let God? If it's something dire in your face and it's life or death, handle it. If it ain't, let God handle it. How many people you know been causing trouble and eventually you go look for them one day and they're gone? That's God. It might take him a while to get to you, but he get to you. I can tell you something that happened in elementary school. There was a dude named Steven that everybody said looked just like me. We were on the same floor, but different classrooms. People would mistake me for him all the time. I just couldn't figure out why. One day we were getting out with a nice summer day. Well, before summer, probably, June. It was a nice, beautiful day. And we got let out of school, and people was running down the steps. I wasn't running. But I got downstairs and went out the door, and the dude came up to me and said, "Hey, you knocked me down the steps." I'm like, "I just came out. How did I knock you down the steps?" And apparently, the dude knew karate. I hadn't got into wrestling yet. But the dude knew karate. And the dude kicked me a couple times. And he lived right at the top of the alley. It was like the school's here. It was a fence. And then it was a set of row houses. You know how the houses be stuck together. He was at the very top. It was only about 12 row houses. I don't think it was 12. It might have been like 8. Maybe like 7 or 8 in that block. Probably 8. And he just went right up the top, and he came back with a sister. She had to be about 19. Remember, we're in elementary school. She had to be about 19, 20. And so I'm sitting there fighting an adult and a child, and they both know karate. Luckily, a neighbor of mine, she was a cutie. Well, I tried to get her, I ain't gonna lie to you. Her brother happened to walk by. He was coming from school. He said, "Brother Derrick, take my books and go get my 2 brothers. They home." So I grabbed his books and mine, and I went running to go get his brothers. I looked back. Remember the Bible say don't look back. I looked back and saw the girl kick him. Now what he did back, I don't know. But I know I went and got the 2 brothers. They told me, "Hey, just go home, we got this." And guess what? I never seen the dude before, ever again. And I did 2 more years at that school. I never saw the dude, and I never saw the girl again, ever. Now, I don't know, but once again, what happened? Ask God, because I don't know. But I do know, I never saw them people again. I don't know what happened, and nobody never said nothing either. You got to learn to let God. If somebody is doing something that you don't like, but you see them still trying to do positive things, encourage them rather than nitpick at them. Pray for them and be patient and wait and see what God will do. Be patient. Wait and see what God will do. Instead of, "I got to get in here and do something." All you're going to do is mess it up. Sit back and let them handle it. You can be there in a supportive role. I know some of you got people in your family that drink too much. Try to encourage them to get AA. Gently nudge them. "You ain't got to. Oh, what you drunk butt doing here?" Some of you got drug addicts in the family. Grandma wanted everybody over for the family reunion. And you see your old drug addict cousin there. As soon as you see him, "Oh Lord, hide the silverware, hide the good china, hide the microwave, lock up the VCR, got down and put the computers away, because here come old junkie man." What do you think that does to the person? You don't know. They might be trying to get their act together. But when you jump on them like that, you make them go reach for something. You're not helping. You're hurting. you're not helping them. You're hurting them. Because see, the thing is, you're trying to say you're better than that person. But your behavior says, I'd rather go ahead and be high than be like you. Why am I struggling so hard to be like you? All you is me. Every word out your mouth is something negative. Why I want to be like you? I'd rather keep being like I am. At least I'm happy. I'm happy when I'm drunk. I'm happy when I'm high. You ain't never happy. All you do is moan and groan and nitpick and point out everything wrong. You actually give somebody an excuse to keep doing what they're doing. You're not helping. Because here's the key. Everybody gonna hit that rock bottom. And when they hit that rock bottom, they're gonna need support. If you keep putting them down, how they gonna get up? If you keep forcing them down, how they gonna get up? When they hit that rock bottom, when they hit their lowest, and they're ready to come up, the last thing they need is somebody to kick them back down. Get back down there. You looking what you ain't gonna do. You ain't trying to be here. You know you're gonna get high and waste my time. That's the worst thing you could do. And you'd be surprised when you sit and listen to some of these addicts, when you listen to some of these alcoholics. All they can talk about is what the person who they cared about, the negative things that they said about them. I've been in the counseling sessions. That's what they talk about. People don't realize it. When the people who you care about the most keep putting you down, some people start to believe it and don't see a reason to try. Because even when you do try, they still put you down. Even when you try to get up, they knock you back down. We got to learn to let stuff be. You might think you have the answer. Why don't you run it by God and Jesus first before you comment? Run it by God and Jesus first. Because if you're really talking to him, you're not going to like the answer. That's why you're not talking to them. Because you know the answer. They're going to tell you don't do it. But you want to do what you want to do. That's why you don't ask. And as long as you do what you want to do, all you're doing is making your personal reservation for hell in the lake of fire. The greatest punishment is to be separated from God. That's the greatest punishment of all. And while you're alive, you don't think about it that much. Till somebody say something to you about it. And you go, oh, that old foolish mess. There's an old saying, you can pay your dues now, you can pay them later. People make fun of me all the time. Where's your kids? Where's your wife? I can't pick a good woman to save my damn life. And it took me years to admit it. Remember, I've been engaged 9 times. So for those of you who say he can't get somebody, I've been engaged 9 times. So obviously I can get somebody. But I'm attracted to women who I would never marry. Why is that? I turn on the Ink Master. It'd be 4 or 5 women on there. The one I say is cute, the one I say is nice, there's always something wrong with her. I kid you not. I turned on the Ink Master the other day. 4 girls on there. One of them I like. Guess what? She was crazy and she went home first episode. I said, God darn. I was ready to turn it off. I said, God darn. Went to another season. 4 girls on there, the one I like. She crazy in there arguing and trying to fight everybody. I said, oh, Lord. I can't pick them. At least I'm honest enough to say it. I can't pick them. You get to a certain point where you're looking for more than just somebody to bounce on. I ain't came across a person. And when I think I do, they make sure they show me that they ain't the one. They go out their way to show me they ain't the one. And like Medea always say, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. She didn't say when they tell you who they are. He or she said when they show you who they are, believe it. Don't live in la-la land. Don't act like you don't see it. Because 2 or 3 years down the line, when you're ready for the divorce and you're standing in front of the judge is going to say, didn't you see that before you got married? You didn't know this. It took you 2, 3 years to figure out. Some people stay married for 10 years. It took you 10 years to figure out. How many people you know are divorced? Seriously. Like, y'all been together for 10 years. Why are you getting divorced now? I can't take it no more. You took it for 10 years. Why you can't finish it? We're not compatible. It took you 10 years to find out you're not compatible. I'm sure the person was doing the same stuff they were doing 10 years ago that they do now, but now all of a sudden, you want to get out. That's why they say you shouldn't have sex before you get married. They say you should study a person. That's why it's called courting. You putting them on trial. Yeah, they come over here once a week and take me out. Or I go pick them up once a week. Anybody can act good for a night. 2 months down the road, what they doing? 6 months down the road, what they doing? See, a person can't hide who they are. The one thing about the devil and the demons, they don't come as some monster. They come all nice and proper. They come all nice and proper to earn your trust. But you see behind the scenes, they doing something ain't what we doing. You see it, but you ignore it. You be like, why are they doing that? Oh well, hey, how you doing? You see it, but you don't want to see it. We have a habit of focusing on the good and ignoring the bad. That's okay for a friendship. It's not okay for a marriage. Because you ain't got to live with your friend. You ain't got to live with your neighbor. You ain't got to live with your coworker. But you got to live with your mate. And you can't see these things and not go, hey, maybe I shouldn't hitch my horse to their wagon. Maybe I ought to take a step back and see through clear eyes. Not through, oh, I'm in love, and oh, baby, and sweetums. And no, but actually take a look and say, hey, you got friends and family members that saying, I don't know why you are. You got friends and family members saying, this person ain't no good. She's just so in love. Oh, she got such a pretty face. She got nice hair. Oh, she got such fat thighs. Oh. I heard a dude once say, girl got pretty feet. I'm like, feet? What else can you tell me about it? I don't know. She got some sexy feet. I just love them feet. Where she work? I don't know. What you do in her spare time? I don't know. I just like massaging the feet. That's it. No good well that marriage wasn't gonna last. I told him before he got married. If that's all you attracted to her for, what's gonna happen when somebody come by with some prettier feet? You gonna be out the door faster than man. While I was talking, I pulled this article up. Let's check it out. Let me pull it real quick. We on the what are we on, the OBS? The OBSs are different than the let me see. I typed this into Google. Let's see what pops up. It's called How to Cope with Petty People. I haven't read this, so let's go. Is it relevant to what we talking about? I don't know. Sometime around the 8th grade, I dropped and smashed the school laptop in front of my entire class. My peers looked up and almost unanimously burst out laughing. Someone shouted, well done. I froze. I looked at the teacher waiting for him to start yelling, but instead he did something that stuck in my mind ever since. He stood up, told the class to be quiet, picked up the broken laptop and tossed it in the drawer. Then he looked me straight in the eye and told me to get another one out. He never mentioned it again. Even years later, I still remember that moment as one of those subtle experiences that changes, however slightly, how you see the world. It was the first time I've been aware of someone having valid grounds for being angry at me, yet choosing not to be. It was puzzling. That teacher took the high road. They recognized the futility of anger over a mistake I was unlikely to repeat. And anger would have only made me fear his class in the future, quite possibly making similar nerve-induced mishaps more probable. That moment was significant because it taught me about the true nature of pettiness. Pettiness is that the reality is that pettiness is rarely personal. Pettiness is not the same as setting boundaries or ensuring you don't let things escalate. It's the act of responding in an over-the-top, vindictive, deliberately hurtful way over something meaningless. It can involve revenge-seeking behavior, whether that revenge is something tangible, like a physical consequence, or intangible, negative emotions like guilt. The petty person wants you to pay, and they want you to suffer. They're not out to educate or to help. Another factor distinguishing pettiness from normal reaction is that it is often directed at things that are unintentional, accidental, or otherwise not meant to cause harm. Petty people don't care about explanations or about understanding you. Instead of ignoring it or explaining what's wrong, the petty person lashes out. Their reactions can be so disproportionate that we doubt our own judgment. Petty people make us wonder, is we are, as we sometimes suspect, late at night, terrible people. They make us doubt ourselves and want to do whatever it takes to appease them. We've all encountered petty people. We've all lived with them, worked with them, dated them, been friends with them. Some people seem to be petty about everything all the time. Some people are petty in one particular area of their life. We are all petty some of the time. We all lose control or misdirect emotions once in a while. Pettiness doesn't automatically render someone toxic or abusive. However, it can be part of a wider pattern of abusive behavior. Let's dig a little deeper. Pettiness is not about the infraction in question. That's entirely irrelevant. The person being petty is using something inconsequential you said or done as an excuse for expressing an unrelated emotional display. Petty people leap at any chance to unleash their pent-up bitterness. This isn't about the things that are genuinely upsetting or offensive, and we have to be careful not to label people responding to genuine slights as petty. What I'm referring to here is the kind of people who are locked in a pattern of jumping at any excuse to make someone feel bad. Pettiness is usually insecurity in disguise. I talked about this. A lot of illogical or unhealthy human behavior is insecurity in disguise. The underlying emotions leading to pettiness can be a means of displaying a more deep-seated issue with you. If you don't like someone, full stop, you'll jump at anything that supports your opinion. You'll take any excuse to make them feel bad because you think they are bad. But more often, the person being petty is letting off steam from some unrelated insecurity or unhappiness. When someone gets angry or annoyed at you about something insignificant and of little consequence, their reaction is not about you. Emotionally healthy people in full possession of their rational capacities can absorb trivial annoyances without blowing up. They get that life can be hectic, you have a million things on your mind, and you're stressed and tired and forgetful. They make charitable assessments of why you forgot to reply to that text or show up hungover. When we're in a good frame of mind, we can absorb minor slights and annoyances without letting them when we're secure in ourselves. We can shrug off the irrelevant without much effort. When we care about and love someone, we don't want to hurt them over an inconvenience. Only small people care about small things. You can tell a lot about how someone feels about you, but what they're willing to let go of. People who truly care know to see the bigger picture and to be empathetic. Petty people can be intimidating. They shouldn't be. Their behavior is pitiful. It's miserable and vindictive. It shows you that they do not have enough meaningful things in their lives to worry about, so they get in a flap over anything that comes along. Or they're so full of pent-up emotions that they jump at any opportunity to spew it all out at whoever proves available. The best way to deal with petty people is to see their behavior for what it is and not take it personally. Wow, this person's saying what I said. How to stop being petty. Again, we all do it. We all let our emotions run away from us sometimes. We're all SHITTY, even to the people we love sometimes. But it's not unavoidable. The reality is pettiness doesn't do us any favors. It makes the other person miserable and pushes them away. If we let it get out of control and don't address the root issue, we'll lose that relationship. I lived at a housemate who would flip out if someone happened to use any of her cutlery, even if they confused it with their own on the drying rack. She claimed to have a magical capacity to detect which one of the identical IKEA spoons we all own belonged to her. She once messaged me 4 separate times in a single day accusing me of using various items of cutlery. I hadn't even been home that day. While the house started off with a pleasant vibe, her petty behavior soured the mood. The other housemates avoided her. We considered her crazy. We stopped having dinners together. I spent less and less time at home before moving out. Did she achieve anything? Was it really worth making everyone else she lived with hate her over cutlery? There are huge benefits to learning to let things wash over you without perturbation or getting ruffled. People who have the SHIT together are not habitually petty. They have their values sorted and know where to direct their energy. So the only real way to stop yourself from being petty is to get your head straight about what you care about. Stop externalizing emotions. According to Seth Godin, ultramarathon runners decide before a race under which precise circumstances they will quit. They don't make a reactive decision when the pain sets in. In a similar vein, decide what you care about and what you consider worth reacting to. Hint, it's the big stuff. Learn to catch yourself when you start being petty. Put the brakes on your anger. Stop and consider what you're really angry about. Another hint, it's not the matter at hand. You jump at the first excuse to unleash unrelated emotions. Get out of the revenge mindset. As every Hollywood filmmaker ever tells us, revenge does a hell of a lot more of harm to the enactor. This isn't about letting people walk all over you. It's about preserving your time and attention and energy for what serves you, not wasting it on outbursts that only make people resent you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for leading me to that article. I just pulled that up while I was talking. I typed in the Google. And the Spirit said, click that one. And that's what I did. And it validated everything I said. As usual. Because we go from the Spirit. We don't go from, I feel. We don't go with, I think. We go with, I go with, what does the Spirit tell me to say? And that's why I'm right the majority of the time. I can have the faith that no matter what, if the Spirit tells me something and I tell it to you, it's going to be the truth and it's going to be right on point. So stop being petty. Stop blowing up at the little things. Stop being the killjoy in the crowd. I ain't saying if everybody going to go jump off the bridge, go join them. But if somebody doing something small, don't jump on them. Don't use that as an excuse to release pent-up anger that you have. Don't use that as an excuse to try to get noticed by saying something smart to somebody. So everybody can turn and look at you. To see somebody happy, and I'm going to knock them down a peg. They're a little too happy for me. I'm not happy, so I don't want you to be happy. You see somebody doing something, and you might say to yourself, hey, it's wrong, but I'm going to keep praying for them. I'm going to gently try and push them in the right direction. But if you nitpick or try to embarrass or try to be the killjoy, you push that person away. And look around and see how many people you pushed away. Do some inventory. Think about the people you pushed away. Think about the good times you used to have before you start opening your mouth. But them good times is gone, and so is that person. Stop letting little petty things that might bug you. That don't bug nobody else, but they bug you. Learn how to keep it to yourself. And ask Jesus to help you deal with it. So that you don't keep doing it over and over again. Because I know people that can't let nothing go. Still saying the same thing like a broken record. That ain't got nothing to do with them. But they just got to tell you their opinion. They just got to point it out. They just got to come grab you. For no reason at all. Only to them it's a reason. And then when they bring it out, and everybody look at them like, what the heck wrong with that person? Then they get mad at everybody else. Now they're at war with everybody. Like, we don't even know why you got a problem with us. Like, you didn't agree with me. I said something and you didn't agree, so now you're enemy number one. Let that pettiness go. If you want to be happy, you got to let the pettiness go. If not, you're going to be alone. You're going to be the opposite of me. As a seer, I need to be alone. So I don't get contaminated by the populace. You're going to be alone because you ran everybody away. There's a difference. You're not alone by choice. Actually, you did make a choice. You made a choice to push everybody away. So you did make a choice. Keep nitpicking at people till they don't want to be around you. That's really being alone. Certain people ain't built to be alone. You got to have a strong spiritual compass to be alone. You ever sit and watch me watch TV? If you was to walk by, you would think it's 5 or 6 people in here. I don't need to look over to somebody else. I can entertain myself. I don't need people hovering around me. I don't need people hanging on my every word. If I need attention, I can walk outside and talk to somebody. I got a personality that can draw them in, but I'm just as fine to be alone. I can do what I want to do, watch what I want to watch, go where I want to go. I like it. It's called freedom. Some people say they want that, but they don't. They're clingy and need somebody to validate them. And when you don't get validated, they nitpick and attack. And they wait. To the point you almost know when they're going to do it. You're going to be like, don't even start. Really? Don't. And pretty soon, you don't come around no more. Because you know what they're going to say before they say it. So why come around the edge? That's how you push people away. There's a difference between choosing to be away following behind other people was leading me to the grave. Following behind other people and doing what they thought I should be doing was leading me to the grave. I'm on my own. I'm flourishing. I ain't got to nitpick on nobody. I ain't got to jump on nobody. I ain't got to be mean to somebody to feel better about myself. I feel better than I felt in years. Even before I went down. I'm still amazed. It's been 6 years since I smoked a cigarette. It's like an alcoholic saying, it's been 6 years since I had a drink. It's like a crack addict saying, it's been 6 years. Most of that 6 years was suffering. If you'd have told me a year ago, I'd be in a Spider-Man right now. You know what I would have told you? I believe you. But I wouldn't have thought it would all come together at the same time. I would have believed you because I knew the day was coming. I had to be patient. After spending my life doing for other people, I can finally do for myself. And some of you are saying, well, why do you spend so much? Why do you spend so much on the Raven gear? You know why? It's not something I already didn't do. I'm trying to get back to where I was. See, what I'm wearing now is the remnants. I used to represent all 3 of my teams. I'm trying to get back to where I was. We're doing the Ravens now. Then we're going to get a new e-bike. Then we're going to start on the Oreos. Once we get the Oreo gear straight, then we're going to start on the Miami Heat. Which is what I'm wearing right now. Miami Heat gear. But I've had this outfit, I think, since 2013. Maybe 12. I'm getting back what I lost before I went down. That's giving me something to do, something to strive for. You might say, well, you could be doing something else. But also, it's more of an excuse to be out riding around, to show it off. That's getting me out the house. That's getting me moving. And as long as I'm moving, I'm living. When you ain't moving, that's when you're dying. So make fun of me all you want. I care less. I worry about what God and Jesus say. I don't care what y'all say. Who doing you? They tell me to come talk to you, and I come talk to you. Listen if you want to, or don't listen. But just know, I don't plan on being down there in hell with you, and I sure as heck don't plan on joining in the lake of fire. Now, if that's something that you're interested in doing, I'm not going to come nitpick at you. I'm going to come gently remind you. I'm not going to nitpick at you. I'm going to show you the truth as it's given to me, and you do with it what you will. I'm not going to run behind you. I'm not going to come kick your door in. We're not going to come 5 or 6 at a time and try to intimidate you and make you sit down and listen. No. You got the choice to change the channel or to go to another YouTuber. You got the option. The Spirit tells me to come. You come because you want to. I'm obligated to come. You're not. Spirit says come, I'm going to come. Even if I don't come on the correct days. I was going to come live yesterday, but I thought, let's do the right thing. I knew that I had 2 appointments. One was a home visit, and the other one was at the faraway hospital. They sent me Lyft drivers. I ain't had to ride on a rickety bus with no suspension, with a bunch of wheelchairs and people all crippled up and moaning. The first car that came up was a Toyota Corolla, and I came back in what the heck kind of car was that? Wait a minute. Let me know right now. What kind of car was that? I came back in a Nissan Rogue. And that. Hold on a sec. And the other one, like I said, gray Toyota Corolla. They say hybrid. It looks like a regular size Corolla to me. I thought the hybrids were the little itty bitty ones that had the hatchback. So, but I gotta say, it was nice to go there and not be sweaty from the bike ride and not to be out of breath. I just walked on in, checked in at security, went right upstairs. And guess what? When I came out, got pulled right on up. And I got in the car and went right on. It don't get no smoother than that. I had all that stuff on, expecting to be sitting outside in the cold, waiting for the ride. She was right there. I walked downstairs today. I wasn't even standing there for 30 seconds. Person pulled up. When I walked outside, the red road pulled up. I was like, hey, you my ride? They were like, yeah. I was like, whoa. Couldn't beat it with a bat. But like I said, the experience. Like, when I get off of here, because see, I was going to go to the market today, but I realized, wait a minute. You really ain't been asleep. You've been up since 6. Maybe you shouldn't ride the bike. You got food in there. Maybe you shouldn't ride the bike. And 2, I'm going to go load some money on a card so I can get that Ravens do-rag. I had a couple dollars on the card, and I got some stickers. I hope they're not too big. But I got some stickers to go on the back of the helmet. It's going to be a Raven sticker to go on the back of the helmet. Or if I can, because I ordered 2 of them, maybe get one to go around the side, and then the other one to come around this side to say Ravens on it. I can't find a Raven tactical helmet. Oh, y'all like the light I added? In the key. So when I'm riding, the people will see it. And you can see it's on there with Velcro. It ain't going nowhere. She Velcroed on. So looking forward to testing this out tomorrow. I'm gonna order some more Velcro, but I'm looking forward to testing this out tomorrow. And like I say, by it being at the back, only because the charging cable is under the underside and the power button is on this side. I can't lay it down because it got a bracket right there, so I can't lay it down. So that's why it's facing that way for anybody asks. So the power bank gonna go here. The power bank goes here, and then the light goes here. So that way I can be seen. And like I say, a lot of people say, oh, you putting too much into that. Hey, it's giving me a reason to get outside. It's giving me a reason to get out. And I truly believe every day I go out, I put 2 days back on my life. I truly believe that. Every day I go outside and hop on that bike, I put 2 days back on my life. I truly believe that. The days I don't go out, my weight goes up. That's why even if I'm out there and ain't nobody watching, I'm out there. You would think, well, I'm not going to watch him. That's going to hurt him. No. Sometimes I do feel like the show dying, but it's okay. I'm not dying. That's the key. I'm not dying. And I come to you real. I got new clothes in there I could put on. For what? I need to buy iron. But these clothes fresh out the washing machine. Everything that I wore today has already been washed and put up. The lady's supposed to come between 8 and 10. She supposed to call. She didn't. She showed up about 8 something. I was doing laundry. I just took those blankets out the dryer. The machine stopped. I put the last load in while she was sitting here, and I put the washing machine back in the closet. She had bought her own stool. I had wiped down the chair. I even washed the seat cushion. I had that nice and fresh for her. But she bought her own stool. So, yeah, it's gonna make me feel bad. Because the old brother Derek, wouldn't be so meticulous. But the new brother Derek, the new and improved brother Derek, I realized my limitations. 2 apartments ago, my oven didn't work. So I got used to not using an oven. I could make a lot more things if I use the oven. But I know I'm not going to keep using it. It'd be a waste of money to buy all the stuff to use the oven with. I'm not going to ever use it. The George Foreman grill's still up there. I've never used it. Probably never will. Appreciate the person that got it for me, but chances are I'll probably never use it. You know, I got you that grill and you don't even use it. If you give somebody something, you gave it to them. You can't tell them what to do with it. If you are, you're being petty and you're nitpicking. Keep that in mind. That's you ought to throw it up. Well, I hope you get this, and I hope you got that, and thank you. But you gave it to me, it's mine now. I decide what to do with it. If you wanted to run it, you should have kept it. You gave it to me to use as I see fit. If I choose to use it, I will. If I choose not to use it, then I won't. But you're nitpicking and maybe use it even less. I keep saying I'm gonna get me some plates. I got one plate. I got 2 bowls and 1 plate. I broke down and got some silverware. And guess what? Still only use 1 fork, only use 1 spoon, only use 1 steak knife. The rest of them in the cabinet up there. See, if I start setting stuff up, that means I'm setting up for some company, which I don't want. Because remember, once you let evil in, it's hard to get evil out. Once you let it in, it's hard to put it out. I start getting these things, that means I'm expecting somebody to come in. I don't know who lived here before me. Don't know what happened in this apartment before I got here. But right now, this is holy ground. And we're going to keep it holy. And I don't mean holes in your clothes. I mean holy. I'm not letting no evil in my door that I can't get rid of. I can count on my hand how many people been in my apartment. And I'm proud to say that. I can count on my hand. How many people have I invited in? None. Maintenance men and that health worker. Other than the building manager that showed me the apartment before I moved in, her and that healthcare worker today, they're the only 2 women that ever been in my apartment. And I say that proudly. And both of them, I didn't have a choice. They had to bribe me to get that health worker in. They sending me a $75 gift card. Had to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Like I say, I found out today that I could do a lot of things. I could do a lot of things that I didn't know I could do because I was told by doctors that I couldn't do it. I found out today, yes I can. And I got a chart of how much I can have within a 2-hour period. And not raise my sugar levels. The fact that I can have 17 grapes in a 2-hour period, that's a lot of grapes. I can have my watermelon. I know how much I can have at a sitting. See, that's the key. I found out I can eat as much meat and poultry as I want. I have been doing my diet. What do I have to cut out? That's the wrong approach. Not what you have to cut out. How much you can cut in. That's life changing. I'm excited to go to the market tomorrow. I was gonna go today, but like I said, I don't know how I'm still up. I'm running on fumes right now. But I wasn't able to do this show during the day like I wanted to because Xfinity was working on the cable, and so we lost internet. So I had to come on the phone. And by the time I decided to come on the phone, you know what I'm saying, the people was coming at 1:15. I got off at like 12:04. And I'm proud of myself. I was downstairs waiting because when I got off, I took my medicine, I took my readings, I weighed myself, and I had 2 popsicles. Yes, 2 popsicles. It's only 9:30. The wrestling. Now I found the site where I could watch it for free. I don't like commercials. Matter of fact, I said I wasn't going to do this, but what the heck? Give me a second here. Yeah, close that before you dock somebody. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I got deleted them or not. Where would they have put them at? Would it be in downloads? Did I keep them? Hey man, I might. I stuck them in something. Hold on. I know I downloaded some. If I got rid of them, I got rid of them. But maybe I got rid of them. Hold on a sec. Go to desktop. Is it here? No, that's empty. It's not there. Where did I put them? I wouldn't have put them there. I could have sworn I downloaded. No. No. Where did I put them? Did I delete them? I could have sworn. I could have sworn I saved them. No, it ain't there. Hey man, what about 2.0? No. What about here? I'm trying to think of where would I put them at? Maybe I didn't save them. No, but at least I found. So at least I found some stuff that I can do my own. What about here? No. This is really weird. Well, all right, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. I must have deleted them. But I did download them. Wait a minute. Give me 1 sec here. Let me see. Let me see one thing. Open up a new window. Let me see where I would have stored them at. Because see, that's the key. Where would I have stored them at? Search into any URL. Okay, let's try something real quick. All right. See something real quick. All right, that's a good video right there. All right, just give me the link. Copy. Now go back and let me see where it went to. Hold on. Paste. Download. Download now. All right. I did delete them. Okay. So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is the return. Tomorrow is the return of WorldStar. We haven't done it in a while. Tomorrow is the return of WorldStar. I'm going to have some videos for us to check out. So, because I was going to do it the other day, and then I decided against it. Well, what the heck? Tomorrow is the return of WorldStar. For those of y'all that say, so what? Hey, we got a video that got almost 4,600 hits doing WorldStar. So we're gonna bring back WorldStar. I personally like to do my own content. I don't like to play nobody else's crap, but people seem to enjoy my commentary on the WorldStar, so I'll bring it back and see how it goes. So tomorrow we will do WorldStar. So when I get off of here, I'm going to download some videos, and hopefully we don't get flagged. Maybe we should go on the Reverend channel. Now we'll do Return to WorldStar. If we get flagged, so what? We'll take a chance. So we'll have the Return to WorldStar tomorrow. I used to be able to know which videos where we would get hit on. I know you can't do Vice, and certain people you can't do the videos on. So I'll be real careful on what I pick out. But you know, it's gonna be some good clips, and y'all can come give y'all comments. So tomorrow is the return of WorldStar. So let me get ready to get out of here. As I say, I'll see y'all tomorrow. The return of WorldStar. After my bike ride tomorrow, after we go to the market, we'll come back and we'll do WorldStar. So, hope y'all have a good night. Remember the things I told you today and put them to use. Hey, Mud Duck says, Trump is back. Soon you'll have lots of content. Well, you know, 24 is coming up. I hate to admit it, and I actually miss picking on Donald Trump. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of miss picking on Donald Trump. I'm thinking about getting that new climber Pastor Like has. I'm gonna start saving for it in January. I'm gonna start putting $200 aside a month, and I'm gonna start saving up for it. I like that display, and that motor with the extra torque. It's like a combination of Jan and Marsha, but with a bigger battery. Hold on. They need to come up with a new design. But this is like the best of both worlds. This is like the best of both worlds right here. Look at them fat tires. 17.5 amp hour battery. Full suspension. A highly torqued Bafang motor that peaks at over 900 watts. 9-speed Shimano Altus shifter. Hydraulic brakes. Well, what I like best, well, the Bafang motor, let's not get that twisted. The Bafang motor, but that display. Having that display inside the handlebars. That's what make me want this bike. The display. You know what the fall I had? It cracked the display. And we took the display off of the bike that left me stranded that day. It took me a whole day to change that display. But I changed the display and it keeps track of the battery. And it keeps track of the it lets me see the power assist level I'm in. And I can change the settings on it, but it don't show the speed. So to be able to have the display inside the handlebars, that make this bike a hit. I'm willing to pay full price for it. If somebody buy one, they'll send me one for free, but I ain't waiting. You said fat tire in front and skinny in the back. You say, oh, is there a picture crap? You say displays on eBay are 30. They not $35. They $70 to get the display that go with the bike. I already look. I have it on I have it in my watch list. Ain't it? Let me look here. It's on my watch list. Ain't it? You see one for $30, let me know. I buy it on third. I kid you not. Oh, Lord, get that out the way, man. I gotta take my time now because I can't see. Oh, it should tell you. Ain't it? Nothing to tell you. Hold on. It's a Min 24 camcorder. That's it? Okay. That's because I got the screen big. Okay. It's because I got the screen big. Y'all excuse me. I got a lot of stuff here. It'd be better to just type it in. Hold on. I got a lot of stuff. Hold on. Let me, Paselect PX5 e-bike display. And that. But there's the bike. Where's the display? Wait a minute. Let's try this. Hold on. We on the PC. It's a little. Yeah. Go to best match and go to lowest first. Now that should make it pop up right away. No. That's a connector. Wish I knew how to put that motor in. This is the one you was talking about? I know this worked with Jan. They look like the one that came with Jan. Well, they got here with $30. I sure will buy it. Nah, that's the one that come with Jan right there. Ain't it? You say the display, their bike is all custom. When they break, probably $150. He said, okay, my price was a guess. At the least, you can replace it. He said, built one in. No way. Hold on. Can you use any kind of display or got to be the same kind? I know the Electric XP uses the same display. Because Mud Dog is right. They say it's for netcode. That looks like it. Hold on a second. Let me see. I need to see the connectors. Blow it up. Now let's see. We need to see the connectors. Wait a minute. Go back. Oh, look at the display. You don't want that. It must be different kinds. Yeah, different kinds. That look like it right there. Find that. I'm looking. I see the cord. Where's the other cord at? See, the one thing about the Petalec is the Electric XP and the other bikes, the cord is short. But on the PX5 and the PX1, the cord go all the way to the controller. The other bikes, they just have the display only this wide. The cord coming out the display is only this wide. It's this long. And it's a connector there, and you just connect it. And then this part you put on, you know, for the control, the pedal system, all that. This goes on the handlebar, but that long cord, that goes all the way down under the bike to the controller on the inside. And so I'm wondering if I could use this. So how do I know which one that is? That's a good question. It says select classic Ranger. So what's that? That's the Ranger and that's the classic. We know you don't want that piece of crap. But I didn't put on the watch list. How much is that? Damn, $95. Add the watch list. Let's back out. Can we go back out? Damn, Mud Duck. You said it's all kind of standard now. Generic displays should be cheap. All right, well let's back out and keep looking. Oh, okay, I have to exit. Okay, let's keep looking. No. They got a lot of displays there, but I don't see eyes. No. That's only $60, but does it come with a cord? Ooh. You see what I was saying, Mud Duck? See what I was saying about the other bikes? They have a short cord. The one we need, the cord go all the way to the controller. But I don't know. I might try one of these generic joints and see if it works. I might try one of them generic joints. You can get a good deal. Yeah, that's the piece. The piece right there go inside the controller. You clip it in, but you can see here. See how the wire is short? That's a shame that the controller ain't came up yet. And that's it. Hold on a sec. What? All right, let's try this then. E-bike display for past select. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We ain't gonna say the brand name. And let's scroll down. What? This is the reason why nobody buying a bike. The prices are cheaper on eBay. The prices they gave me, the price is cheaper on eBay. How am I gonna get somebody to buy a bike when the price is cheaper on eBay? I want nobody not buying a bike. I don't blame them. All right, this looks like it. They want $70. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, there it is right there. Pass electric bike, G9, PX1, PX5. Let me add it to my watch list. And we definitely gonna pick that up. You always scroll down. See if anybody else got something similar. They talking about 75. They talking about 75. But all right, $70. That's not bad. I wonder if I can make them a deal. I'll wait to the second and offer them a deal. Maybe I'll ask them $50 and see what they say. 59.99. I don't see a cord for it though. Yeah, look at Minnie. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You don't have no other displays. They keep showing bikes. All right, let's try this then, Mud Duck. E-bike display for electric XP. Very, very similar bike. For electric XP. That should really pop up. Nope, same thing popped up. 90, that's a 2.0 anyway. Oh, look at that. Somebody got one that's cracked. There you go. $24.99. It's cracked. Ain't nobody gonna bid on that. Don't nobody want no cracked display. I don't see nothing that look like it. Oh, that's a protective cover. Well, I wish I would have had that beforehand. Maybe I wouldn't have had a problem I got now. Nope, $75.99. Let me see. No, these displays ain't cheap. Let me see. Which e-bike is that? That's only 31. Now I can already tell the plug different. The plug different. You can't use that. Uh, this is only $30. I wonder if it would work. Oh, it's been removed. Oh, why is it still on eBay then? That's why you gotta be careful. Uh, 73. Uh, well, like I said, I saw one for 75. $18. The hell? Hold on a second. It's only $18. What kind of cord it got? All right, it got the thingy. And then be able to have it sit to the side rather than be in the dead center. That'd be something different. Where's the connecting cord at? I see that it got the short version, but where is the connecting? Where's the connection cord at? See, that's what I'm not seeing. Where's the connection cord? I'm not seeing the connection cord. You said yes, you have to redo the cord. They are out there. Problem is the wiring, long wire. He said exact mix of wires always be wrong. 70 and plug it in. Problem solved. I mean, this is only $20. I mean, it's worth a try. I see that there's the connector right there. That's the connector that go into the controller. But why they ain't showing the rest of the wire? That's the connector. Well, it's not showing the rest of the wire. Well, it's got to come with a wire. They showing it coming out. But that's what I was saying about some of these. The connector is short. Wait a minute. Let me look at the description. Hold on a sec. Cause that's cheap. That's cheap. I ain't gonna try and front. Oh yeah, they got some cheapy cheaps. Let me scroll over here. Okay. Going to the description. Ain't it? Wide range uses, easy install, comes with LCD screen and bracket. Easy to install. I don't see anything about the wire. One display, one manual. I don't know. I don't know if it comes with that wire or not. For $20, you can't beat that. I'll put it on the watch list. If I had to buy a wire separately, I will. But I see the part right there. But where's the part that go into the controller? That would throw me off. Oh, that looks cheap. Hold on, $52. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see something. Um, Let me see something. Since we on Peselec, let me see something real quick. Um, back out. Back out again. All right. Where's accessories? Ain't it? Let me see if I can get one off the website. Let me see how much it is here. Accessories. Do they have a display? Would y'all believe that they sent me this light? This little cheap light. They got never charged $34 for every shame themselves. They ought to be ashamed. Uh-oh. All right. Here it is right here for $65. Yep, PX5, 65 buckaroos. Wait a minute, let me go into the cart and take that bike out. Hold on, I'm trying to get rid of that bike. Why can't I get rid of it? Why can't I get rid of the bike? Oh, I see. Ain't it? I got to get rid of that bike. How do I get rid of it? We got a problem. Hold on a sec. Ain't it? Take it down 2 notches. There we go. See, we gonna figure this out. That's the one thing about me. We gonna figure it. Oh, what are you doing? We gonna figure this out. Now add the cart. Let's see if my coupon code works. Check out. Cause they asking 65. My coupon is only worth $8.45. $8.45. So it'd be $61.21. I'm gonna hit the seller up and ask him how much for a display. I'm gonna hit the seller up and ask him how much for a display, y'all. She said buy a display and get a free bike. Oh, sure. Actually, I'm gonna hit the seller up, and maybe they'll send me one for free. That's what I'm hoping. If I can be honest, I'm hoping to get one for free. Be like, yeah, man. I'm trying to show off the PX5, and with the display being broke, I can't show the speed. And people keep asking me why. So, how much for a controller? You didn't give me a discount code for the for the display. I'm sorry, I said controller for the display. Maybe if I can work out something like that. Wow. Coupon code didn't help much with that. I don't know why. The lady is more expensive. The codes that I got from the first guy are better than the codes from the lady. But the lady will send me a free clown, but that's the difference. But her prices are higher. Like if you use BROTHADERRICK Climber, you get 400 off the bike. If you use Brother, you get 286 off the bike. But that shows you how fair I am. I give both codes. You know, if that $400, help you out, shoot, use it. See, yeah, you said 61 is better than yeah. I'm gonna hit him up. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, I don't know if he up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of torn between getting the new Electric XP 3.0 and getting that Climber. The Climber got that display, but Electric XP motor peaks at 1,000 watts, not 900 and something. But the Climber got the better battery. I mean, the battery almost twice as good. But the Climber battery is 17.5. But you can get the electric with a 14 amp hour battery. It's not as good as the 17, But it's half the price, almost. I think it's 11 something versus with my coupon $17.99. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm just being honest. I don't know. But that display and that Bafang motor, that and the 9-speed versus the 7-speed, and that turning, which is entry level, but that Altus. For those of you who like shifting gears, there's a difference between an Altus and a turning. You can Google it for Shimano. And having full suspension. But is it worth the $600 difference? To get full suspension, to get that display and that Bafang motor, I think it's worth it. Oh, and that 17.5 amp hour battery. The battery in the bike behind me is 10.4. So we carry 2 of them batteries. That's 20.8 amp hours. 20.8. The Climber has a 17.4. That one battery is almost bigger than 2 of them batteries that's on that bike right there. You said Jeep is Climber, 1200 watts is Lambo. You said, do I want the Jeep or the Lambo? Well, 950 watt peak power versus 1,000 watt peak power, it's only 50 watts. There ain't much difference. Be honest with you. Oh, but the 3.0, it has 150 pound weight capacity on the rack. So if you got somebody that weigh 150 pounds, you can put a seat on there and you can carry somebody around. But the battery, to get it for $9.99, it's gonna be the same size as the battery on Bessie, which it'd be the same size as the battery on Bessie. It wouldn't improve our range. One of them copied each other. Because Electric called that motor electric. They ain't saying what kind of motor they got. So I don't know if it's a Chi-Yang, a He-Yang, a Gi-Gang, or whatever. But I know Bafang motors be, and those $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 bikes had them Bafang motors in them. That's top of the line. That's like Mercedes. That's like Maserati when it comes to motors. That's why I said it's a matter of the. You said no one weighs 150 pounds now. The 10-year-olds weigh more than that. What do we? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they was gonna do that, but think about it. The bike only $9.99. To spec for $9.99. They raised the price on Bessie. You can't even get Bessie for $9.99. I remember I had the coupon to get it for $8.99. What happened? Petrolec prices went up. I know we got inflation, but darn. They got it on the website for 12 something. My coupon will let you get it for 11. You get that 1100, you can get that electric 3.0. That's why I said somebody copied somebody. Because they both called 3.0s. And I told the man, I said, y'all talking about $2,000, they talking about 1,000, somebody can get 2 of them. You know, with my coupon, you can get it for 17 something, but still, you can get 2 bikes for the price of 1. And take the battery off one and put it in, and you got 2 batteries. Problem is the climber will go just as far as those 2 batteries. Really wouldn't say nothing, because by the time you bought 2 batteries for the 2 bikes, you still would have paid the same amount of money. So you don't say it, ain't no saving. I'd rather have a display and have a frame motor, and I'd rather have the 9-speed Altas rather than the 7-speed entry-level turning. And I'd rather go ahead and spend another $500 to get another battery, and then I would have 35 amp hours. Right now, we got 20.4. So you see how far we can go on one bike battery. When you see me coming home and you saying, I hope we got enough battery to get up the hill, we on that one battery. Now, if I change the battery, we do a lot better. I can say, though, we went from 41st Street and rode all the way down to the harbor and came back on one battery. That's only a 10.4. Imagine we had to climb. I wouldn't have had to change batteries. I could have done that whole trip. Because we went to Walgreens, then we went way out to the market, and then we came back and went all the way downtown to the end, to the water, and then turned around and came back. And we did that on 2 batteries. But we didn't use all the battery up. So we had a climber. We could have done that trip and more and still would have had energy left. And I'll be able to ride a lot farther and be able to go more places. So that's why I'm saying I'm thinking about just kicking out the Doski. Doesn't make sense. Even though the electric is cheaper, I'm not going to be able to go as far. I'm still going to have to buy another battery. By the time you kick out $300 or $400 for another battery, the climber is almost 2 batteries. So by the time you had that battery in there, you said, "Oh, bikes costing more than what my car did. No snow yet. New York has snow. Hoping to see bike testing snow. How seat warmer work. Out handle grip testers." He said, "Climber probably stiff suspension." Well, you let me know, because the suspension on Marsha is beautiful. I don't know about the suspension on Jan. I never got to ride it. I never got to ride Jan, so I can't tell you nothing about the GS9. But the GS9 Plus, when it wasn't cutting off, that bike was a dream. I'm sorry. That bike was a dream. I love riding that bike. You told me I was going to miss it, and I do. But I don't miss it cutting off. I tell you that. I do miss riding it, though. That bike, woo. Let me tell you, that was like a dream. I'd be like, here come the pothole, and go over it, and I didn't realize I went over it. Like, whoa. That thing is like riding on pillows. But like I say, the Mini doesn't have front suspension. It got a suspension seat post. That's the reason why I only ride it when I have to. Once you experience 20-inch fat tires, or once you get fat tires, you can't go back. Skinny tires. It's just, Once you had them fat tires, you can't go back. I'm telling you. But like I say, I never got to ride Jan, so I can't speak on her. Never got to ride her. I can only go by Marsha. I know that Marsha was the answer to Jan, the same way that this bike was the answer to the one out there on the balcony. And I can tell you, before it broke down, I liked that bike on the balcony. The PX1 was all right to me. What I liked about it was the frame was lower to the ground. It's more shaped. It had a slant to it. So I was able to have my feet more on the ground. That's why I say Marsha gave me a problem. The GS9 Plus gave me a problem because them 26-inch tires, my inseam is 29.5. It didn't leave much room. I had to have that seat all the way down. I like to have it all the way down on this bike, but the suspension seat post won't let me. If I want to get the suspension seat post, I got to at least have it up enough for it to have travel. If I have it all the way down, then it's like I don't have none at all. So if I want that seat post suspension, I got to have it up some. So even though those are only 20-inch tires, that's why when I go to the market and I load the pannier bag up, the backpack one on top, when I load it up, I have to go to the curb, step up on the curb, and then get on the bike. Because I can't get my leg over. And that's on that one. So imagine when I had Marsha and we did that. I had to find some steps to get up on. I'm dead serious. You remember when I put the first rack on there and I had to pull the seat up? I couldn't take off because my feet didn't touch the ground. I couldn't go nowhere. The rack that's why when I went on and redesigned that rack, it took a minute, but I was able to find the right kind and figure out how to rig it up. But shoot, that was a challenge. Because I couldn't get my leg over because it was too high. Shoot. You said Jan is awesome too. That this spring hydraulic repair is nice when it works. When it don't, then dollars. You said it's a good trainer for me. 30 years last time I was on the bike and put 100 miles on Jan during the summer. Well, hey, I'm glad you got your money's worth out of it. I ain't get to ride at all. All she did was sit in my daggone bedroom. I tried to work on that bike 5 times. And I had it running. I had it running for 5 minutes. And I ain't had the wheel on right. So I took it back off and put it back on. I couldn't get it started again. So I put it back in the bedroom. And just sat in the bedroom and just sat there. I could not get it to run again. I got it to run for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I had the wheel on wrong and I took it off and I couldn't get that chain straightened out for nothing. I don't know how you got the chain on that. You must have had to break it and separate it. I don't know how you did that. That thing gave me damn blues. I was like, I couldn't even see if the pedal assist worked because I couldn't get the chain. They said the chain all balled up. I couldn't straighten it out, no matter what I did. I could not straighten that chain out. I spent hours. I couldn't get it done. I was like, forget this. I was like, forget it. Yeah, well, like I said, before I got my first bike, what was that, late 2018 or was it 2019? I hadn't been on the bike since 1984. My step cousin taught me how to ride up in the Bronx, New York, on his bike. That was the only time I rode a bike in my life. We had big wheel, we had skates. We didn't have no bike. Stepfather was always drunk. He couldn't show us how to write it. You said $10 tool, it break chain and install on the pen. Yeah, I gotta learn that stuff. It's gonna happen where I'm gonna have to learn. The same way I had to learn how to put that. I don't have that display in there right, but I got it in there. Took me 3 days, 1 hours to try to fit it back inside. I couldn't get it to go back inside. I couldn't get the controller to go back inside the bike. God darn. That was some work. I think that's why, see, the problem is that on the bike outside, we got the error 10 message when it stranded me. I brought that display in and put it on this bike. It still had all the settings for the bike out there. So that means the display is still showing everything for the bike on the balcony. Out of the 20 settings, nothing resets the display. How do you reset the display, my duck? Out of the 20 settings, nothing resets the display. It's showing that same error 10 that it showed on the bike out there when I got stranded. That error 10 won't go away. I put the pieces in there. I put them in, in the sleeve, but the error 10 won't go away. And I was able to go in there and change the other settings, but I can't reset the display. Anybody know how to reset the display? It's still showing the error 10 that happened on the other bike. And we're not getting the odometer's not working. Yeah, the master clear. Which one? Out of the 20 settings, nothing will reset. I can reset the odometer, but I can't reset the bike. It will not let me reset the bike. If I could reset the bike, that would solve all the problems. I can't reset it. Like I said, I was able to change some of the other settings, but I cannot reset the bike. I can't reset the display. It still had the same stuff from the bike on the balcony. You said inside the unit, maybe a button. You said you have GPS speed on phone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it showed the battery level and it let me change the pedal assist level, so that's not a problem. But I can't see the other stuff. The voltage and all that other stuff. I can't see it. All I can see is the battery level and the battery. Because as soon as you turn it on, it go right to error 10 at the bottom. Keep flashing, error 10, error 10. That's what it did on the bike out there. But you said it might be a switch, but on the display or on the controller? You said like router hitting button to reset. You said inside the unit? There go, wish I hadn't thrown the other one away. Wish I would have saved it. I could have looked inside. Because I can't figure out why it's not a switch or something to reset it. And I have the they sent me a new controller for the one on the balcony, but goddamn, Man, it'll take me weeks to figure out how to take all them wires off. You know how many wires on that daggone thing? It would take me weeks to figure out how to. That thing got like 20 different wires on it. The ones that get me is the ones that's wrapped in the plastic. And it's like two thingies. I have no idea how to put that together. I kid you not. The ones that just slide out, they easy. It's the ones that they got wrapped. That's the ones that give me a hard time. Because in one of them bags, I still got the controller. I got a brand new controller. I might could try that, but I think it's the display, not the controller. There ain't nothing wrong with the controller on that bike. But something about that display won't let me reset it. You said it sounded like the wires are different on plug. Well, I wish I would have saved the connector. Maybe I should put some back. But like I said, I figured, you know, one's a 1 and then one's the 5. I figured they'd be similar. Because the bike's, you know, pretty much the same. Except this one had upgrades. My legs are cracked up. Put on, y'all. Oh, Lord. It didn't leak any water, so that's good. Yeah, you throwing water everywhere. Yeah, you can wash machine hose. Throwing water everywhere. Ain't putting no one in the refrigerator. Hold on, y'all. Oh, man, get it mixed up. Just the cold one. That ain't much in here. It's enough for right now. Yeah, I definitely was surprised by that. Y'all, excuse me, I'm looking raggedy. I'm tired. I'm probably gonna get off of here. Make me some shrimp and veggies. And fall asleep to the wrestling. I tell you one thing though, whatever Xfinity did, I'm watching. We doing 10.9. We doing 10.69, 10.172, 10.23. Shoot, we definitely doing 10 megs up. So whatever they did is doing it. You said the 10 speed, you be shifting all the time, 1500 watts peak. You said get a mid-drive bike next and you can shift and it matters. Well, believe it or not, Electric XP has a shift drive for the same price as the Climber. It comes with 2 batteries. And it got a mid-drive motor. But it's the same price as the Climber. Yeah, it's the same price as the Climber. Problem is that Climber, the battery is almost better than having 2. But it would be nice to have a mid-drive to go up the hills with. And I'd be shifting like I had a manual transmission. They say you use the the high gear to start with, and then when you going uphill, you go into the lower gears. They say the mid-drive just take off. What was that? I ain't want to know the cat did. Just one I heard the cat meow. No, she over them did. So I don't know. You said it'd be a Tesla bike, it'd be fast, then shift down. The climb. I don't know. That sounds like work. It'd be fun though. Like I say, the reason why I don't shift is because the guy at the bike shop said that my chain ring is not level with the ring at the back of the bike unless I'm in gear 4. He said gear 4 is the only gear that has the chain level from front to back. So I keep it in 4. That's the only reason. I keep it in 4. So that's why y'all don't see me shifting. I keep it in 4. And I got used to it, but I keep it in 4. But to go uphill, I would like to downshift. And when going downhill, I just let it coast. A lot of people like to pedal while they're going fast downhill. I like to let it coast. Get up to speed and let it coast. Say the battery. You know? You said rainy gear, first decline. So you saying it climbed good in first gear? I'm gonna try that out tomorrow when we get to a hill. I'm gonna shift up. I'm gonna shift. So you said first gear. I'm gonna shift down and see what happens. Did the seller ever hit me up? No, he didn't. We haven't sold anything. They ain't got no news for me. I asked them why they raised the prices. I didn't understand why they raised the prices. You said 2 adjustments to fix it. He was lazy. He could have fixed it for you. Shifting on the hub, drive e-bikes don't matter. They are direct drive. Well, that's the one thing I prefer about the hub motors is that if the chain break, it don't matter. Just like the that one out there. The somebody messed up. Somebody hit something and messed up the stand that props it up when it's folded. They hit a rock or something, and they hit the chain gear thing, and it's warped, and that's why you couldn't pedal. So when I was riding that one, it was all throttle. Now, like I said, we came to that hill, and I should have turned around. In hindsight, I wish I would have turned around. You notice I ain't going back there. I have not gone back. We ain't been nowhere near that hill. We ain't been nowhere near it. You said mid-drive bikes use the gearbox. Yeah, that's why I say we ain't been nowhere. One day we're gonna go back. But I want a better bike to go that way. I don't want to go damage if I had a spare battery, if I had a spare battery for Mini, I might take Mini back there. If I had a spare battery for. You said spend $50 for tools and parts and fix the problem. Yeah, I think it came with the shipping. Cause the bike was folded up and the fenders was bent. And I think somebody let it fall. And that's probably why it's a little out. That's what the guy said. At the bike shop. You said better than hospital hills. Well, I don't have that problem no more. I get to ride to the hospital for free. Matter of fact, we go on the 15th and the 16th. We go back to back. We see a cardiologist and what's the other one? We see the cardiologist and what's the other doctor? We see the cardiologist and we see the diabetic foot doctor. Back to back. And I gotta tell you, it felt good to ride. I hadn't been in the car since I moved. And before that, I hadn't been in the car in years. I gotta tell you, I forgot what it was like. Just ride, sit back, and just enjoy everything. You know, when I'm riding, I keep one eye on the ground and one eye straight ahead. So it was nice to be able to, you know, unless I'm sure nothing in front of me, I know where I'm going. You'll see me look over so y'all can see some things, but I mostly keep myself straight ahead. I think that's why the videos come out so good, because I keep one angle and I'm always looking down. So even if it's up high, because I'm looking down, it gives y'all a good view. Oh, I've been putting up 360 videos for y'all. Have y'all noticed? Because nobody really been watching them. I've been putting up the 360 videos for y'all. You're taking us to the... Yes, it is. Go to your channel. You go to videos. Yeah, we only got 20 views. You're right in the bike lane. You ain't got to worry about it. And I got them up for y'all in 360, so y'all can pay the around. We make the light break, we don't whatever you want to see. The battery did the rest, so we wouldn't need to wait. Whatever y'all want to look at. Look at the light rail. All late. Y'all want... And I ain't got nothing on sale over there. Nope. That's all we go. Okay, so I started while we was in the store. I had to. Yep, I had to. Cause I don't know how to edit it.
See?
So
That's how black folk ain't got nothing.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? Put your foot in that damn ass.
You still ain't got no way. Come on.
I said it.
Let's go.
Better handle his own business.
Big
Hey,
time
you know
video,
you
y'all
going
go
right
check it
now.
out.
You can tell your business. Hold on, let me make sure I tie this down. Hold on, girl. Hold on, girl. Huh?
You see, I ain't got no
All
coat
the money I
on.
paid for them brakes. You better stop.
Last week it was 70 degrees.
Now. Did we tie down? Nope.
We ain't stopped again.
You sure didn't tie down.
That. I'm done. I'm my own worst critic.
When we get back in the house, we're gonna order some brand new ones. That's what we're gonna be doing. Why that dude's still wondering.
I'm right to the red light.
Why are we having these back?
Yeah, I went on the red.
That was his business.
Look at that abandoned house. One right there.
Ain't this a one way? That's my dream.
One right there, 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 one right there. One right there, one right there.
Make sure I wasn't retarded.
One right there.
I want to make sure I wasn't no retard.
I want to make sure I wasn't no retard. So right there, you may not come back out. There it is. You look at back there.
Man, look at the line. Where y'all going?
Empty house right there.
Yeah.
Empty house right there.
I don't know why we're so rich. Probably never touchdown right here.
Used to be the church empty.
Yep, touchdown right there.
Right, so only the church. All these houses are knocked down. You got 3 houses that got knocked down. Switch to the other side.
Hey!
Nothing over there. Right there's the 360. Y'all can see whatever you want to see.
Is that one of them circles? Only
Only
one way.
houses missing. All those houses here. The whole side. Look over here. Abandoned. 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 Abandoned.
No. That's what's missing. So what? We're green now? Put the phone up.
How we get all the way down there?
This is 3.
I feel the urge to lead and not follow.
I took y'all on a tour of the harbor.
My ladies are left. Isn't worth if he does respect you as a queen. I love it.
I got a trick. Come on, come on, come on, like.
Brodero.
Those must have got short legs.
Man. Yo.
All right.
Now.
And we back.
I had to walk the bike part of the
We
street.
gonna ride right into the river. So did I come to the wrong part again?
Wake up, black man.
Are those stairs? No, we good.
Yeah, this Brodero, the one-man show. So now you know. Can you feel a flow?
Y'all down to the end.
Yeah.
You gonna ride straight in?
Right now I'm about to get ill. Sit back and relax. Let it go, Brodero. Talk about that F with me. none of you suck to me. Don't fuck
Cause y'all
with me.
punks, you can scan the Atlantic all on the eastern shore. I bet no one rocks like the big
They're
show.
showing it in 2K, low 4K. Y'all see that? I'm gonna take it down to 1080.
You suck to me, don't fuck on me. You can scan the Atlantic all on the eastern shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show.
I'm BROTHADERRICK, and none of you punks out there.
You're dealing with the one-man show.
Suck to me, don't fuck on me.
You can scan the Atlantic all on the eastern shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show of Baltimore.
Saturday night.
None of you punks out there F with me. Suck to me, don't fuck
Look at all
on
the
me.
people.
You can scan the Atlantic all on the eastern shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show of Baltimore.
Can't none of you punks out there F with me. You suck to me, you think you fuckers sound like me. But there's no comparison, cause suckers I'm harassing like a stalker. I'm dynamite like Jimmy Walker on good times. You can't define my talent cause I psychic hotline. Get the 411 from a musician who's second to none. The only one who can't be beat. So take a seat. Who's out there can defeat me? The human orchestra, the one-man show. I shine sucker crews like mop and glow. I'm selfish, I hog the spotlight. My beats and lyrics are always tight excitement. I ignite. I fight a good fight.
I drive a sedan all day, stalk MCs all night.
I'm not topical, but I'm more topical than any Jamaican or Caribbean. Breaking down anyone who dares to step up to the king of the underground sound.
I'm jumping bodies like John Gotti.
I'm the kid from uptown. Can't none of you punks out there F with me. You suck to me. Don't fuck on me.
How y'all doing?
Suck to me, don't fuck on me. You
Can't none of you.
Atlantic fell on the eastern shore. I
Bet no one rocks like a big show.
about the more.
Can't none of you.
Punks out there F with me. You suck to me, don't fuck on me.
You can scan the Atlantic
Fell on the eastern shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show. I'm BROTHADERRIck, and none of you punks out there F with me. None of you suck to me, don't fuck on me.
You can scan the
Can you
Atlantic
get
On the
enough?
eastern shore, I bet no one rocks like the big show. I'm BROTHADERRIck, and none of you
Can you get enough?
of the young brother.
suck to me, don't fuck on me. You can scan the Atlantic on the eastern shore. I
Of the
bet
young
no one
brother.
rocks like the big show of Baltimore. None of
Can you get enough of the young brother who smothers the rubbish MCs with the weak vocals? You don't sound tough. They jump sound vocal, bragging about your guns. Learn to fight, son, stop whining, no one cares. Throw up your pants and comb your hair.
Then you might get a job yourself, but now you wanna keep swinging.
But you keep bringing strife into your life. You won't pick up a book, my friend, till you're stuck in the pen for some hard times. And when you get out, you want to rhyme.
But your tails are being locked down.
Sorry, clown. I'm here to service that image.
Because being hard
It's doing right, like walking away from a fight. Go back to school, find a church, maybe you won't wind up in the back of a hearse.
by the way.
I'm pouring liquor on the ground. Up your dead home.
That's what I did on my Saturday night. I was out and about. I took y'all with me. For those of y'all that couldn't get out, I took you out there with me. That was a lot of fun. He said, Mountain Humming too. He said, storage, auto tracking, low light review. You always have to forget to transfer a video from device. Actually, the reason why it was slow at the beginning, because the video is in 4K. And the PC was showing it in 2K. The only thing is, the camera, we were using the Samsung. The camera does 4K at 24 frames per second. 30 frames is smoother. So I recorded at 24 frames. It's not as smooth. It's like movie theater smooth. But not smooth like we are now. We're doing the show in 30 frames per second. So you won't see that blur I'm showing you right now. It's a lot more at 24. the higher you go in frames. But also, there's another setting on the Gear Manager on the computer app. So I'll record it in 4K, but real 4K. 38 by 40 by 2160 is what they consider 4K. But the camera records at 4096 by 2048. So width-wise, you get the full 4K, and in the height, instead of 2160, you get 2048. So it's a little shorter. But what I do is, after that one and the next one, I figured out to use the other setting, because when I'm re-encoding it, when I get it off the camera, when I'm re-encoding it, it's at 3840 by 1920, but 30 frames a second, not 24. So we give up a little of the height pixels, and we give up a little of the side pixels, but we get a smoother video. That's why the first video I showed you was smoother, because when I re-encoded it, I brought it down from 4096 to 3840. That 3840 is considered real 4K, even though it's not 4000, which I don't understand. The same way 2K is not 2000, it's 2560. 2K should be 2K, it should be 2000. Instead, it's 2560 pixels across. It should be 2000 across. So I don't understand. The same way 5000 is 52 something. Why ain't it just 5K, 5,000 across? I don't understand why they do that. So what we did was we came down, it's recording it at 4096, but we brought it down to 3840. And instead of getting 24 frames a second, which means the camera takes 24 pictures every second and turns it into video, it's now taking 30 frames a second and turning it into video. Now, you know, if you want to do action videos, they say you should do them 60 frames and up. Like if you want to do slow-mo, you would want to do the video in like 120 frames. The more frames you use, the smoother it is in slow-mo. We really don't do slow-mo, so it's not a big deal. But if I ever get a camera that can do it, we'll do it. But like I say, the picture's a lot smoother at 30 frames a second and higher. But the movie theater is the standard. That do 24. So the standard was 24 for like 50 years. And then they came out with 30. And now 30 is the standard. But now that's getting old. And now you got 60, you got 48. On this OBS, I can do 48. I think I can do, well, let me see. I know I can do 48. Like I say, we really don't do a lot of action. So it wouldn't make sense, but let me go to Windows Media. This is just a monitor, so y'all can see it. And go to Settings. And go to, I don't know what's going to let me do it. Go to Video. It's locked in. I can't change it. But you can see we're doing 1920 by 1080, which is full HD. And we're not downscaling. and we doing 30 frames a second. Now I could do 60. I could do 48. But so 30 to standard, and we're not doing nothing special. So they don't even burn all that data. So all we're doing is burning more data. That's me at the hospital today. It felt good being there with my new clothes on, I ain't gonna front. It felt good. Everything already washed. I washed everything I wore today. Everything. Underwear too. Socks, everything. Already washed and put away. Nice to have a wash and dry. You said you watch on 360p now, WWF and blood spattering, y'all 2K. It's not the resolution, it's the show. Well, if that's what you're used to, I mean, you know, when people came out with the little phones and was watching videos on the phone, they were doing, you know, 240, 360. Until I started making a big deal about it, Victor Moan used to do 480. He used to brag about his $1,000 computer, but yet he was doing his live streams in 480 because that X-Splitter was draining. But I was able to do 2K on the X-Splitter with my little $100 PC. So I understand that. But I think that he records at the same time. He records his videos. He was recording his videos at the same time. I think that was killing his PC. That's why he did it at 480. And then when I got on about it, and then they started that you ain't doing 2K thing, he started using a cell phone. Which, we use the cell phone for the mobile live. Well, I just want to talk to y'all. I'll use a cell phone, but, you know, I prefer the OBS. Because of the way the screens are. Like right now, if I wanted to go full screen, all I gotta do is just go to second webcam, right? And I can just say stretch the screen. And click it. Now I'm full screen. But now the reason the webcam is lower, the webcam is lower than the chat. That's the only reason why you still see it there. But I can move it back. Wait a minute, something ain't right. Oh, I locked it, that's why. See that? Cover the whole screen. Pressing one button. Now, if I want to slide it back, I just bring it back. Like so. And there you go. Now, with the XSplit, you got the zigzag and zag-zig and zig-zag, and man, it's a time trying to get the window to do what you want to do. This is just pretty much easy. You can either hit it, make it red, and drag it by the points, or you can have it do it by itself. You ain't got to do anything. Just press a button and then do it, rather than trying to. It was giving me fits when I was able to use it. I just didn't like I just prefer this better. It don't put as much draw on the PC. Like I say right now, we doing 1920 by 1080, 30 frames a second. We're using 7.7% of the PC. 7.7% of the PC. We had the Expedia, we will be using 60 to 70% of the PC. And the show will be hiccuping. I'll be like this. How you doing? I was doing all right. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Hey. That's what I mean when I say smoother. You say the lower resolution is cleaner. I know, but I want to try to come the best I can afford to come. Some of y'all got big screen TVs. Don't lower resolutions don't really look good on the big, especially if you're using a projector. I had to do something to cause I was thinking about getting a laser projector, but I got it fine. Considering I only paid $100. It's good. It's 1080p and it can support 4K. Good enough. I can tell you something. I changed the setting in the Intel, and it made the projector look so good. Because before, you could look at the TV and then look at the projector screen, but it did something to the TV. It took me a week to figure out. I didn't figure it out until late last night. Actually, I actually figured out, I reset the TV and everything. I had to go into the Intel graphic settings. And I got two displays. One for the projector and one for the TV. And I had to go into the one for the TV and fiddle with that. And then when I got the TV straight, then the projector went out. And I had no projector side. I'm like, what? But I restarted the computer and they both came back. So for almost a week, the projector, the 100 inches looked better than the 32. But I can tell you, for $100, to get a 100-inch TV, gonna cost you about $2,000. To get a 4K laser projector, it's gonna cost you about $1,500. So for $100, I'm good. Only thing is, I put trash bags over the windows to keep the sunlight from coming in, and I keep these lights off, but the one down there, I keep that one on if I want to see at night. And when I want to type on the keyboard on the bed, I use the flashlight from one of the phones, and I just hold it up and type it. That's about the only inconvenience. They have a 100-inch screen. I'll take it. When we get done with this, I'll put this up on the side. Because right now, the TV's blocking about that much of the projector screen. It's blocking about this much. So turn it sideways, and so I can see the whole screen. And like I said, it ain't that much difference between the two. You said some of the audience had to pay for minutes on phone. Message is good. It's all bad. TV watching. Better to find a hobby. Well, that's why it's important to go out every other day. But y'all don't realize I be working with the cameras, fixing up stuff around the house. I'm always doing something. It's rare when I can just lay down. There's always something to work on. Always something to do. That's why I say, you know, going out, I get to go out there and ride with the cars. Very important. It's important to me anyway to get out. Told you. I think every time I go out, I put a couple days back on my life. That's how I look at it. Every day I go out, I put a couple days back on my life. And like I say, people gonna come in your life, they're gonna come out your life. They're gonna come in your life, come out your life. So you just do the best you can, and everything work out. You put it in God's hands. I can tell y'all, I haven't ordered anything off of DoorDash or Uber Eats. We're going on 2 months. We're going on 2 months. Today, the 21st. We got what? 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2. We got 11 more days in a month. I'm still talking about buying something. I guarantee you, the majority of the people is broke right now. Ain't buying nothing. We get a raise next month, 8.7%. That's going to be $88 a month, which means the rent going up, because I paid 30% of my income. So that means of that 88, I'm only going to get 62. I'll take it. That's $62 more a month. I'll take it. It was nice having the rent under $300, but you get more, you got to pay more. I ain't complaining. So everybody else saying, oh, we getting an average of $87, $88 more. Well, you got to pay more. So get a little bit, take a little bit back. But there'll be an extra $62 in my pocket. I ain't complaining. You know, with the cost of living and everything, I learned real quick. I blew through the food stipend in 5 days last month. 5. Four trips to the market. We blew $280. 5 days. Got it on the 10th. It was gone by the 15th. A little wiser. This phone going up, it ain't charging. They be on charge all the time, over an hour. And it went from 3% to 15%. Battery going up. And it's old phone. It is old. See something real quick?
Service call center. Enter the last 4 digits of your card number. Enter your PIN. Your food supplement program balance is $12.
What? $12?
To hear your last 10 transactions or to dispute a transaction, press 2. For information on when you will receive your benefits, your food supplement program balance is $12.71.
How the hell we get down to $12?
Press 1.
I thought I had 80 on here. How the hell we get down to $12? I wouldn't get my feelings hurt. I'm glad I stayed some. Damn. I'm sorry I did that. Told you, though. Always got something waiting for you. You think you're doing something? Always got something waiting for you. You think you're doing something? He got something waiting for you. You don't believe nothing else. Thank goodness. I set aside some money. I'm surprised. I might just take them bounces. I want to know. I could have sworn we had 80 something on there. Told you that money go quick. Well, we made it last longer than we did last time. Like I said, I still got chicken in there. Still got shrimp in there. Man. I'm glad we didn't splurge. Yeah, that's the inflation. I thought it was 80 something on there. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I told you. Last month it was gone by the 5th. Gone in 5 days. 5. So, at least we made it last 11. And it's still something on there. Make it last forever and ever. So I say, I was gonna get that do-rag tomorrow. I guess not. I guess not. Man. How about getting blindsided? But we always set something aside. We're gonna take it real easy next month. I'm only gonna get 2 shirts and the sticker if I don't like the ones I ordered. I ordered some stickers for the helmet. If I don't like them, I'll probably order some more. And that's it. I was thinking about buying a phone, but I might just buy. They have one for $50. I might just get that little cheap. Cause I want to put some money away. This inflation getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. You say every time you leave the house, it's over $100 gone. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Everything costs more. I didn't realize. I thought I was being more careful. Like I said, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. But it's all good though. That's why I said it ain't. I'm sitting there patting myself on the back, talking about, yeah, you doing better, and we did do better, but not good as I thought. It's all good though. We all right. But that put a little crinkle in my French fries. But it's okay. It'd have been a lot worse if I hadn't put some stuff aside. It'd be a lot worse. It's not a big deal. But damn. But that's all right though. We only got 11 days to go. So at this rate, you figure 2 more trips to the market in these 11 days is probably gonna be about $150 at this rate. So we definitely gonna streamline. See if we can get that phone to go another month. We'll see if we can get that phone to go another month. It's been going this far. We'll see if we can get that phone to go another month, and we really gonna put some money away. See if I can set aside $500, and then we start saving for the like I said, I really don't need nothing, so we can start saving for the new bike. My goal for next month is to be able to set aside $500, at least $450. And if I can do the same for January, that'll put me at $9. And if I can maintain and do it again for February, which is a shorter month, if I can do it again, because we're going to get I'm going to get more on the health card. I think it's supposed to go up to 130 something from 90. So that'll help. And also that'll help. And also, like I said, the extra $62 a month starting in January. So a lot to look forward to. And maybe the stipend will go up. So well, I say I ain't mad. You said $1 for a pack of smokes, $1.50 for a gallon of gas was good. Yeah, them days was gone, like that. You talking about the good old days. I remember I used to go get my aunt cigarettes when I was a kid. Yeah, kids could buy them back then. Yeah, you should buy them from my aunts. Used to go get snuff from my great grandmother. That was a bar that would let us get beer for my stepfather till they outlawed that. It's amazing what you could do in the old days, man. You can't do nothing now. You can't do nothing. These kids don't even know what it was like. They might have the internet, but God darn it, boy, we could do whatever we wanted to do back in the day. These kids nowadays, they can't even go off the porch without somebody. Where you going? Stay on the porch. Can't leave the yard. What are you going to the yard for? Stay where I can see it. We used to go all over the place, all through the woods and everything. There wasn't nobody grabbing nobody back then. Nowadays, you can't let a child go nowhere. That's why I say they might have the technology, but they ain't got no freedom. That's why they sitting in the house on the internet all the time. To us, the internet is a frivolity. For them, it's a way of life. That's all they got. You said, how would the draft work out if we ever go to war? Is there anybody fit to be in it? Should be the better question. You said they're going to lose weight fast. Oh, yeah, they will when they get out there with their drill sergeant. Make them start running. Oh, my light went out. My fault for not charging it, but that's all right. All you gotta do is plug it up. See, that's the one good thing. If I'm out there riding and the battery go dead, I can put it on one of the power banks and go ahead and let it charge. Stick it right in one of them pouches right there and let it charge. Guarantee you that. All right, y'all, it's 11:35. The wrestling went off at 11 o'clock, so they should have it ready. By the time I get in here and cook, they should have it ready with all the commercials and everything taken out of it. So thank y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Man, this shirt wrinkled, but God darn it clean. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we go to the store. And we're going to be very picky about what we get. I'm taking $35. That's the budget. Next time we go, we taking $35. Next time we go, we taking $35. We have to go again, we taking $35. We had to go again, we taking $35. We have to go again, we taking $35. We not going over. We definitely gonna stay on track. You say new benzo meth drug making everyone crazy. Be careful. Well, I got the best weapon in the world. Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. No matter what, I'll be all right. Even if something happens, I'll be all right. I got the faith. There's a will, there's a way. So thanks for coming. I don't know if I can do it on that phone. Hey man, give me 1 second here. Or I can do it right here. Where are you? Welcome back, my duck. When I get a chance, I'm going to clear out the block list. Matter of fact, I ain't doing nothing right now. Is this the window? Wait a minute, can y'all see? Y'all, you can see that. Let's go into the block list here. This is the moderator list. It doesn't show the block list don't show anymore? What happened to the block list? What happened to the block list? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Channel. Is it community? Here we go. That's a false BROTHADERRICK account. We can leave that off of there. I don't know who that is. If I don't know who you are, maybe we can leave that Debo on there. For somebody that's not offensive, we'll take Bobcat off. Anybody who don't look, somebody using brother polite name, no thank you. All right, save. All right, that's something we do every once in a while. Clear the block list. This person is back already. Let me get this person out of here. Because believe it or not, that person definitely did not. You said deliver paperwork, the mail on bike. You told me don't take no shit proving that. You say you try not to burn bridges unless you really pissed. You said you got notice, it's all good. You said you use bike for one time. Well, like I say, I cleared out the people who I don't remember doing anything terrible. So I freed a lot of people off the block list. We'll see how long it takes for them to realize it. But we not doing anything. We not doing anything. I just noticed it says the stream's current bit rate is 10.227 megabit or 10,227 gigabits. It's higher than the recommended. That's because we do have the potential to do 2K. But I don't want to push my luck. I don't want to push my luck. Like I said, we doing 30 frames a second right now. We could take it up to 60. But we doing 30 frames a second. And we only dropped 12 frames. For 0.0%. Because it takes 30 frames every second. Times 60. Times 60 every hour. Just. And all those pictures. Whatever 30 times 60. They're just for 1 minute. Times 60 is what we do every hour. So, for those that don't understand, let me do the math for you. Let me do the math. That's, hold on. 30 times 60. So it takes 1,800 pictures a minute times 60 is 108,000. It takes 108,000 pictures every hour. We've been online for 3 hours and 48 minutes. So let's say times 4. That's 432,000 pictures that the OBS is taking to do the video. Not counting the webcam, counting the chat, counting the main screen. It's taking we've taken 432 snapshots and turned it into live video. And we only dropped 12 frames out of 432,000. That's a lot of work. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a great night. I know I'm going to sleep like a daggone, what you call 'em? I've been up since 6. I had 2 doctor visits. This is my second time going live today. I hope y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we go to the store, and make sure I stay on budget. The budget is $35. That's the budget. Man, I could have sworn we had $80-something on that card. Anyway, I'm glad. I'm always a worrywart, so I always set extra aside. So I'm not as good a position as I thought I was, but I'm good. And that's a blessing. I'm good. So, all right, y'all, take it easy, and we out. Thanks to Mud Duck for coming by, and who else came? Anybody else come besides Mud Duck? Anybody else chatting? No, only Mud Duck. All right, well, I appreciate you coming by, Mud Duck. Mud Duck says, good night, good trip tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be a good trip. It's a blessing. Every day you wake up. Because it ain't promised to you. Every day you wake up is a blessing. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. And we